back already. We're glad that you're back with us. It's The Good Life on 610 KONA. And Wednesday evenings, that means the tasting room. With us in the tasting room tonight is Shannon Preston from Preston Premium Wines, a real family affair. Starting way back when, early 70s, Bill Preston planting the what would become the first of many great vintages here in the Columbia Valley. And now, more than 30 years later, an incredible tradition of great wines here in the Columbia Valley, Preston Premium Wines. And Shannon is with us here tonight as we move along to the 2001 Cabernet Sauvignon Reserve. Now, Shannon, this is a kind of a blend for
kind
us.
of a blend, yes.
On the Cabernet, it's not solid Cabernet Sauvignon, but it is 75%, so you can still call it
Correct.
the Cabernet Sauvignon.
Yes.
And then what else did we add into this blend?
It's 21% Merlot and 4% Cabernet Franc.
Now, the Cab Franc, is that kind of helps to kind of take the edge off?
It's a good blending grape.
Yeah.
That was primarily what it was used for, but now it's kind of coming into its own. We've done a couple past vintages of Cab Franc, and it's delicious
Just
also.
by itself?
Yes.
Ooh,
very good
that
wine.
would be nice.
Very good.
That would be very nice. And this is a great wine. Now, we were talking a little bit during the break about a lot of young people just getting into tasting wines and getting to know the wine, especially here in our area. You gotta hello, look around you. There are hundreds of great wineries all around us, and so we start them off with the lighter stuff, with the sweeter stuff, and the Gamay Noir, which is a very nice wine, but then you got to get into the good stuff.
That's correct.
And
I think a lot of people, I think when a lot of people start off, they want the sweet, more, grapey, fruity wines, and that's the Gamay and our Riesling is really good for that. But then eventually, after they've been drinking it a while, the reds is what they'll move to, but it is definitely an acquired taste, and the reds are a very good deep wine, but those, they're not that sweet, fruity stuff
Mm-hmm.
like the Gamay or Riesling.
Now this is a great Cabernet, and again, boy, that fruit is the first thing that hits your tongue and your nose. It is incredibly fruit forward. You just as soon as you taste it, you've got that great grape that just jumps right out of the glass at
It's
you.
a lot of currants in there, it smells like.
It is? Yeah.
Berry flavors, really good.
Maybe even a little like black pepper.
Black pepper and maybe
Little
some
kick to it.
espresso, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. Now we just need a big, juicy steak in here.
Big
And
filet.
we'd be set.
Yeah, let's bring back our friends from Marples who were here on Monday.
Oh, yum.
Brought us some steaks. So we should have done that and had the wine.
Do a pairing.
Yeah, put it all together. Hey, Eric, what are you doing tonight? You still got 15 minutes? Come on over, buddy. Great red wine here for you, the Cabernet. And this is the Reserve Cab. So what's the difference?
In our reserves, really, it starts in the vineyard. As all the wines do. But the reserves, they get a little bit more pampering out in the vineyard. And then it goes into the barrels. And, like, these were aged on American oak barrels. And it's a longer time in the barrel. They just get a little bit more special treatment than just, say, our regular cab.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what makes it a reserve.
Pampering the grapes.
Correct.
And this is a 2001, and
Yes.
yet you're just releasing it now.
Yes.
So you've taken the time to
Yes,
make sure
we have
that
taken
it's
the
right.
time, and then we're gonna step away from the reserves and just do an estate Merlot and estate Cab. So we'll
Mhm.
just have one of each instead of two of each. And we have a new winemaker on board with us. It just started in August, and so all his stuff will be starting to be released in March, which we're really excited about.
Wow.
So we'll have a new Merlot and a new Cabernet out towards the middle of the year. So
Very cool.
yeah, we're looking forward to that.
Yeah, and kind of a not a different direction because Preston has been around for so long, but maybe a new take on some of the classics.
It is. It is going to be interesting to see our new winemaker Dave Harvey. He's been around for a long time and have been at some great wineries, and so this his style is different than our old winemakers, but the quality and we're still on the same page as far as everything is that. So nothing, the quality won't change. It'll still be great. It might be some new tastes, but that's just something to look forward to.
Yes, absolutely. And boy, he's got some great stuff to work with.
Yeah, we had a good harvest this year, so yeah, we're excited.
Mm-hmm. So now there is something coming up here in March with the new releases. Tell me a little bit about that.
The Columbia Valley Winery Association is starting a new event in March. This is the first time it's going to be happening, and it's going to be a month-long event instead of just a weekend event. And it's going to be where the wineries are going to be releasing some of their new stuff, and it's going to give a chance for consumers to come around the whole month of March and taste the different products. And you can purchase a badge for $20, and you can go around to all the different wineries, and you get a Riedel glass with that. And then if you get all the wineries, if you visit each winery and get everyone's signature, you're entered for a chance to win 4 tickets to this year's Catch the Crush.
Oh.
So that's a good value, too.
Yeah.
Those VIP tickets, I think, are $20 a piece, too, and then you also get a glass with that.
But you get badges?
You get badges.
Badges?
You're official. You have a lanyard and everything.
Oh. Now, is this taking the place of the what is it, Spring Barrel tasting?
Yeah,
was what
Sweet
they did
Retreat.
before?
This is
Sweet
taking
Retreat, yeah.
yes, this is taking the place that they have canceled that, and so we're going to try something new.
And then Catch the Crush. That's later.
That's
in the fall.
September. That's always the last. Like the 23rd, 24th in that area, and that's to start harvest, kick off harvest, and that's a really fun event also.
Oh yes. Definitely, and Columbia Valley Winery Association has put together a lot of these great events here in the past, and there are a lot of different winery associations here in our area. The Yakima Valley Association is doing the red wine and chocolate thing this weekend,
Right.
And that's also and I have to mention the grand opening of Desert Wind.
Oh.
There at right where 82 crosses the Yakima River. When I was coming back from White Pass last week, got a chance to see it from that direction, and just this big, incredible deck area overlooking the river. It looks really cool.
Oh, wow.
I can't wait to get out there and
visit.
see that. But now, folks, when they come out to visit you there at Preston, they're are you still doing concerts and stuff out there?
It kind of goes year to year, but we don't necessarily have concerts per se. But this will be our 4th year of our Vino Notte, which is June. It's always been June through September. This year it's going to be June through August. September's getting kind of chilly outside, so we kind of cut that month out. But we have live music every Friday night. We're open till 10 o'clock. There's no cover charge. It's hors d'oeuvres, desserts, wine by the glass, by the bottle out on our deck. So it's really fun. And if the weather's bad, please don't deter that from coming you guys out, because we have a large indoor space also that can accommodate lots of people. So we just move it inside, so it's not canceled. So yeah, come out and join us. The first one's June 1st. Kicking it off with guitarist Darren Hildebrand. He's from Spokane.
Very nice.
Yep, and then every other musician we have is all local, so look for it in the paper. Steve Haberman is a good one, and Jeff Tyree and Cindy McKay, they're all good too. So they'll all be out there.
Stevie will be out there?
That's right. He's our once a month guy. We have to have Steve.
He's our once a week guy, right? In fact, right where you're sitting right now, Stevie has his piano right here in our studio for Entertainment Tri-Cities every Thursday night, and it's just a kick.
Yeah,
it's
he's
great
fun.
to have these
He's
guys.
a good entertainer, that's for sure.
And now this event up on your deck by the tasting room, to kind of put that picture in your mind about the tasting room, is it sits. What is underneath it there?
It's our crush facility
Is that the
in
crush?
our cellar. Yeah, so we are elevated, which gives you a great view of the vineyard and the best sunsets in the Tri-Cities.
Oh,
so,
yeah,
yes.
I bet. Right over the rest of the fields out there.
It's beautiful in the summertime. So, yeah, everyone will have to come out and join us.
It is, it's up probably basically like 3rd floor.
It is. It's like a 3rd floor level, yes.
And you're way up above all of the vineyards, and you have these great Preston vineyards that have been around forever, stretched out around you. And then there is some very nice area for different events out in the grass. You have like a little stage area, and you've got a big gazebo. Do you do a lot of summertime events?
Do a
out
lot
there?
of weddings, a lot of corporate things. Really people use the grounds for anything, class reunions, birthday parties. We kind of get it all. So yeah, it is a good spot to hold an event.
And how do folks get in touch with you and set that up?
You can just call the winery. The number's 545-1990, and you can talk to me. My name's Shannon, and I'm at extension 16, but anyone can help you. Anyone can direct you to the line. I can send you information or get on our website, which is prestonwines.com, and look at pictures and get more information on there as well.
Right. And more to come as we continue with Preston Premium Wines and finally get to talk about the port. And where did Rich go?
He's going to miss out.
I think he took the bottle of port and disappeared. We're going to have to see if we can find it. We're in the tasting room, part of the Good Life here on 610 Information Radio, KONA. Every Wednesday night, one of our great local wineries. Tonight, one of the originals, Preston Premium Wines this evening here on 610 KONA. Also on the way for you at 7 o'clock, Huskies, Cougars, basketball action, straight to the tip-off at 7 here on 610 KONA. 6:53, we're back in just a moment, tasting the port. We'll talk about what is port next on KONA.
When news breaks, ABC News Radio is there.
The water around me here on Canal Street is 1 foot 2 feet deep.
Welcome back, 610 Information Radio, KONA. And just a few moments left to talk about this fantastic Royal Cab Port from Preston Premium Wines. We're joined tonight by Shannon Preston from Preston Premium Wines this evening. And first of all, Shannon, what makes up a port? What actually happens to the wine when you create a port?
It is fortified with brandy, and so it stops the fermentation process. So it's very high in alcohol, and it's a very good dessert wine for sipping after a meal, or just because it's good. It's a good winter wine. It makes you warm.
Yes, it does. I'm pouring now. There we go. It's a great winter wine, and now when it stops the fermentation process. During the fermentation process, what's going on is it's turning sugars into alcohol.
That's correct.
So when you stop that, you end up with higher sugars
Yes.
as well.
Yes,
so
it's
a little
very
bit sweeter.
sweet. Yes.
Yeah. And then you've got the brandy in there.
Yes.
And now this is a little bit different because this particular Royal Cab Port is actually a blend of 10 different vintages.
Yes, it's a blend of our Tenderbock, which is our Cabernet spelled backwards, and our Royal ports. So it's 10 years, and so it's very, very good.
And so from 1990 to 2000, every year except for 96.
Correct.
Which is, I guess there was a freeze that
Another
year.
freeze,
Mhm.
yes.
So you actually, each year, they kept 30 gallons of both the Cab Port and the Royal, and then put those together.
It made a blend. Yes.
And then you took some of that. After 10 years, all of those were blended together. Half of them were put away.
Yes.
You're going to use those later
We'll
on.
probably use them later.
And half of them are right here.
Or in this bottle.
In this bottle. Well, in the bottles
Well,
that
in
you
the
can
glass.
get at the winery. And this really is an incredible port and a great chance for you to get into the world of port. You just had your port tasting this last weekend.
Yes.
Out there and at Preston Premium Wines, and I have to say, this is very nice. Chocolate would go great with chocolate.
and Stilton cheese and nuts and kind of whatever else you want to put in there. It's really good.
Very nice.
It really complements chocolate, though.
Yes. And we have to say thank you for bringing all of these fantastic wines.
Oh, yes. No problem.
along.
Thank you for having us.
And Preston Premium Wines, again, how do folks get in touch with you out there?
You can call us at the winery, which is 545-1990, or you can get us on the web, which is prestonwines.com.
And again, get in touch with Shannon or any of the great folks out there if you would like to utilize the fantastic facilities and have a chance to have your event out there at Preston Premium Wines. An incredible place to do that, and a great time. And Shannon, thank you so much.
Thank
for
you.
being with us. It's the Tasting Room on 610 KONA. 30 seconds away now from basketball action.